Hi, I'm trying to use my Zoom camera and see if there's a little bit difference with the sound. I don't know what's been going on, but I've had some issues with my equipment, so I'm juggling to see if I don't have something already that I don't have to buy another thing, because I need to save money. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, make a little video here for the case of Julia Davis, and the spelling of her name is Jaleahdavis. And she was a young lady of color that was out one night and got very intoxicated and called for her sister to come pick her up. And her quote unquote friends had her, said that they had her call the sister, but then they left. They didn't stick around to make sure that she was there to get into the vehicle when her sister arrived. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, that's always like, okay, that's suspicious to me, always. It's like, but I know it happens when people have been drinking. And it was said that they had been drinking also, the same as her, quite a bit. Now, her case is covered by Mile High, great podcast. I highly recommend it. But she was found in the roadway, in like on a highway or busy roadway, and was, unfortunately, her body was hit by, I think it was like a gas tanker. It was something, a very heavy vehicle. And she'd had some form of an accident. But there's a bit of a quandary. There's a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense that other people do say make sense. And it being her inebriated, having drove, and this accident happening. But so I don't have a dog in the race here, and I just thought, well, let's just see what I get. Was there anything to this, or was this unfortunate poor choice in choosing to drive and probably being blacked out or something? Because when her sister arrived, and she wasn't there. Now, I do need to double check on how long it took the sister to arrive, etc., etc. There's a lot of details to this case. So I kind of limited what I knew, and I've just wrote down what I picked up using the story cards. Oh, yeah. These are by Kathy Nichols, Kathy with the C. And I know I used another deck, but here's my notes. There was a keychain that she had that was had a lot of sentimental value, and it may have been kind of on the expensive side, and she took it with her everywhere. Everything else was there, but that. They were not able to find the keychain, which is odd, right? You know, the car was running, I think, from what I understood. But let's see, what I got was that I was shown the lovers. Okay, and that is certainly about choices that we make. But I was asking about the question that I had put forth was, is there somebody else involved, or was this just an accident? And I got the lovers, and I was then shown like an abuser card, the 5 of Swords, where somebody's really got a very short fuse, tends to go over the top when they feel like someone has got the better of them, so that it's like they have to have the last word. They have to win. This kind of a very ego-based type of personality I was shown. And it looked like revenge. And I thought, that doesn't look like a car accident. So I just continued, and I got the magician, I got things of manipulation, and I thought, wow, there's been some kind of manipulation of what we know about this and the scene and how things came to be with her case. I saw that this person was either once a love or may have been, I don't know who she was at seeing, if anyone at the present time, but I felt like this was someone that was close to her at one point. But that I saw the cards that showed that they ended up being more problematic than she initially first thought. You know, there's something very deeply twisted, she realized later on. Because I was shown her as having a certain amount of naivete, and she didn't realize that she was in danger, and that she was manipulated, or that she was being manipulated. Because I got the Fool and I got the Magician, you know, and they're all in proximity, very close proximity. These are the first cards I'm pulling out as I'm throwing down cards. And there was a lot of rage. There was a lot of rage that was centered and directed towards her. So that didn't look like an accident to me either. Now, then I was shown I'm not sure if it's like a card that could reference someone that's like a mother, or there's this issue of being maternal, or possibly was it possible that she was pregnant? Or was it possible somebody thought, even if she wasn't, that she was? Because there was some kind of, the Empress comes in, and that's, you know, nurture, care, mother, well-being, can also be abundance, and we're talking money. But I also got the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, and it just felt like her body was being manipulated and placed where it was going to be hit. This person like knew that putting her out there would have the desired effect. I unfortunately saw that. And the Emperor plus the Ace of Wands, which makes me hopeful that law enforcement will take another look at this and get down clear to the bottom of this case, because there's some clarity that's going to be coming if it hasn't already begun. And there's something with two women, a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. And I don't know if these were the friends or who, but I found it interesting. I pulled a lot of cards, and I got these two women, and then one male, a King of Pentacles. And I thought, are these two women, does this have something to do with a male that likes his earthly things, his possessions? Is this some kind of argument over a male? I don't have the juxtapose, but I see a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups that are linked or connected to that King of Pentacles or coins. And that this is all somehow part of her story. So the problematic thing for me in the reading mostly is the magician. It is the magician and the fool. It is someone that's not aware of the danger around them. She was very, very highly inebriated. And I see there's some link to like an intimate abuser of some kind. And that really, this really dealt with a lot of ego-based things, pleasure and indulgence and satiation of ego. There was something, no matter what, going on with that night. And I do feel that, as I said, with the way the cards came down, that especially Ten of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, was that her body was deliberately put in that area, in the roadway, to have further impact. Now that's what I'm getting. It's sick. I don't enjoy this at all. And I also got the cards, the Three of Pentacles, with blah, 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 which says, hey, there are people involved. In fact, there's more than one person involved in her situation that are responsible for her death. I got that can be 2 to 3, but a small group at least. There's a small core group of people, 2 to 3, maybe a little more than that, but I wouldn't think so. That no, I did get that. So that's another one that made me go, I don't think that's not looking like a less and less and less for me as a reader, as an accident. And I also saw the 8 of Swords. There's some kind of restriction around this. It was dealing with the 2 women, the male that I got, you know, maybe they didn't want her hanging around a certain guy or something along these lines. I'm really not sure. I can only give kind of chunks of information, and people that would know better, that know her better in the situation, might be able to place it in puzzle-like better than I can, because I have limited context. Again, it looked really and felt, had the energy of revenge energy. And there, I think, will be people that come forward. I got the Devil. I feel like there's guilty consciences. And it's been fueled by substance, you know, whether it's drink or whatever, doesn't matter. It's fueled by substance, and probably more than one. I feel that that was also part of what was going on with the person that wanted this done to her. And it really does feel like it's somebody within her locality. Possibly, I kept getting the neighbor card. Now, I don't know if a neighbor might be really significant in being able to offer or knows or be involved. All of this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is theorizing with tarot cards. But I kept getting the neighbor card. And when I get something more than once, you know, I pay attention. So I kept getting that. And like I said, the Devil, the neighbor with another deck. And then when I was asking about the keychain, in particularly, I got the neighbor again. And I got a card that made me feel of like introversion, like they're very quiet. There was a card from the other deck that I used of solitude, besides my basic tarot. So it makes me wonder, I got with getting that, is there someone that was a neighbor to her or in the neighborhood of the accident? That I don't know, but somehow neighbor is significant, wherein what happened perhaps to the keychain that was so valued by her that she loved. And yeah, as again, that's what I've got. So that's what I'm going to leave out for the Julia Davis case. And I hope that this will work out and that my sound isn't staticky. I might just use Zoom from now on. See you later. Have a great day.